Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is April 21st, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $2.07. That's 1.27%, closed at 165.06. Post-market, we seem to be down by 7 or 8 cents. Let's look at what we have here on the chart. So after the earnings call that happened Wednesday evening, so yesterday, Thursday, the stock did not react too well. We lost one of the most recent support at 176.73, and we just went right through the other one at 167.60. Right now, we are sitting above 161.23. We had a big gap yesterday. It would have been possible that we could have rebounded a little bit. Sometimes when we have a big reaction in one direction, we have a counter reaction in the opposite direction. But this is not what happened. So no, today we are sitting right smack on 161.23. Close a little bit higher, but basically we did not go as high as we were yesterday. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. The first candle of the day is right here. So it went as low as 161.23. Basically, this was a retest of that support. And then it spent the next 4 hours going up. And we have a little bit of a caving in during the last 2 hours. If we look at stochastic on that 1 hour chart at 19, even though we had this little move up, this has not registered at all on stochastic, so this is not to be believed yet. It could be believable eventually, but right now it's not believable. If we don't have stochastic over 60 for a move, it's not believable. It's as simple as that. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, let's look at our indicators. So stochastic at 9, super low. MACD is going lower and lower. We have the green line at -4. RSI climbing up a little bit. We are at 35, and DMI, we are super bearish. Tesla is just going sideways after that debacle that we had yesterday. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So Tesla launches a new Model Y rear-wheel drive in Canada to get access to up to $12,000 of incentive. Yes, in Canada, we have that $12,000. Which is pretty nice. We have 7,000 for one level of government and the 5,000 for the other one. And because of this, the price starts at 60,000 Canadian dollars, which is $10,000 lower than the Model Y long range all-wheel drive. This is nice. This is nice for us. And Tesla gave an update on its 4680 battery cell program that they have in Texas. On Battery Day, we established a cost-down roadmap through 2026 across 5 areas of effort. There was the cell design we discussed, the structural pack concept, and the cell factory itself. We've been making progress across all the aspects since then. For the cell factory, for the Texas 4680 factory, we are partway through building and commissioning and installing and operating. Will be 70% lower capex per gigawatt hour than typical cell factories when fully ramped in line with what we described on Battery Day. That's nice. So they seem to be on track with what they said they were going to do. And we're continuing to further pursue densification and investment reduction opportunities in future factory build-outs like in Nevada. Fantastic. On the cell design, we're in production with not only the first generation tabless cell we unveiled on Battery Day, but a second more manufacturable version in Texas today. On the cathode material side, we have a number of activities underway per the Battery Day roadmap. For lithium, Corpus Christi lithium refinery breaks ground this May. Our goal starts commissioning. Fantastic. Same with cathode precursor. We've successfully demonstrated a lower process cost, zero wastewater precursor process that we described on Battery Day at both lab and pilot scale, and are on the detailed phase, design phase for incorporating this technology into the front end of our Austin cathode facility. On cathode production, we are 50% equipment and 75% utility installed at our new cathode building in Austin, with our goal to begin dry and wet commissioning this quarter and next quarter, with a target to produce first material before the end of the year. Structural pack, we saw big improvements with pack manufacturing with the 4680 cell on the structural pack concept. 50% lower capex, 66% smaller factory with the same output in gigawatt hour per year. We do believe structural as a concept is a good one. It's simpler. We'll continue to structurally load the cells and use the packs as the floor of the vehicle while iterating the design to closer to B-level execution of this A-level architecture in a future program. I'm not sure what this means. In terms of Cybertruck, why not talk about Cybertruck? We made significant improvements in both areas. On Texas production, we increased 50% quarter over quarter through yields increase 12% and peak rate increased by 20%, and through yields improved by 20%. Altogether, the team accomplished a 25% reduction in COGS over the quarter, and we are on track to achieve a steady state cost target over the next 12 months. And going forward for the rest of the year, the priority one is to yield in cost for the 4680 program as we steadily ramp production ahead of Cybertruck next year. So that's quite interesting. I like the fact that they are, that they seem to be following what they were saying that they would do on battery days. This is good news. It's going to take a while until all of these things take into effect. And also it seems like they want to wrap up the 4680 program before getting into the Cybertruck production next year. If they get a little bit late on that 4680, so that might be pushing the Cybertruck a little bit. Also, Tesla increases Model X and X prices, but adds 3 years of supercharging. They have increased the price of the Model S by $2,500, and this increase applies to both long range and also Plaid version. The same thing happens with the S with the X. So they really are adjusting their prices a lot. I am not really sure that it's really good for people that want to buy the car or even people that bought the car. Elon wants to optimize the Tesla business. Let's take a look at the QQQ, how it fared. So pretty boring, bouncing on 313 with still a good stochastics. This is not showing any sign that it wants to break 313. VIX coming back down, so down 0.4, 2.33%, closed at 1676. So we are now back pretty much to 1658, our support. So the stock market should be happy. Dow Jones bouncing on 33,638. S&P 500, it's still right smack on this bullish support, but most likely it is going to cross it and just continue along in this congestion zone. Stochastic is very good at 86. I don't see any evidence that this wants to come down soon. Nasdaq Composite bouncing on our support at 11,996. Stochastic is not too bad at 71, so things are going good there. Gold, okay, gold is dropping a little bit. So we have lost stochastic over 60 and we have lost support at 1556. I think that now is the time to really get out of that silver. I thought that this would be happening here, but we had closed above 1556. So then it was not a break of support. So it was just a little bit of a scare, but now we closed below. So this should be coming down. Let's take a look at silver. So silver is doing a little bit better, still stuck at 63, but we have a move down here. So it's doing a little bit better than gold, but maybe not for long. We'll have to see. Bitcoin is dropping. Ripple is continuing its drop a lot more. Let's see for Bitcoin if it stops at support at 26,517. If it stops there, then it's not too bad. And last but not least, US dollar showing some signs of weakness here. I don't like this candle too much, coming down a little bit, but so far it's maintaining itself above 101098. So I facts the fact. Let's see what is going to happen next week. We are going to come close to this downward resistance eventually. So maybe in 2 weeks. So then the dollar will have to make a decision. Is it going to cave in, or is it going to, well, just continue or move up? Something is going to happen in the coming weeks. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday for my Tesla Weekly Live. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.